Here's something I hear a lot. I've tried AI. Sometimes it's incredible, sometimes it gives me something completely useless, and I can't figure out why. And usually, when I dig into what's happening, the answer isn't really the tool. It's not even the prompt, actually. I know it's surprising, right? It's that they're using AI in a specific way, like the same way every single time for every single task. And that one way, which is how most people use AI, is genuinely the least powerful of the three ways you can use it. There are three distinct modes of working with AI, and most people live permanently in mode one, unfortunately. Mode two is where the real time saving kicks in, and mode three is where it starts to feel like you have an extra person on your team. So, this is the framework that changed how I use AI completely. So, let me just walk you through it. Okay. Mode 1, you give it a task. Okay. Mode 1 is where it does the task for you. You give it a task, it does the task for you, and then you move on. Okay. So, for example, like you open ChatGPT, you type something, you read the answer, you close the tab, and it's done. Now, next time you need it, you open a fresh chat, type again something new, read it, close it, move on. So basically, there are no saved prompts, there is no system or memory in between these sessions. It's just like you, a blank box, and a fresh start every single time. Okay, and this is how most people use AI. It's not wrong. Okay, you can get real value out of this also, like a first quick draft, a brainstorm, a summary. So mode AI, or like sorry, mode 1 is definitely useful, but it's also inconsistent because every time you have to start from scratch. The quality of what you get depends entirely on how well you explain it in that moment. So maybe on a good day it would be great, and maybe on a rushed evening, not so much. So mode 1 is using AI as a vending machine. Like you put something in, something comes out, and then you walk away. Okay. Two is where you work with it. The first one is you give it a task. The second one is where you work with it. So here's where things get interesting. It's more like a collaboration. Okay. So you're not just handling AI or task and then walking away. It's more like thinking aloud with a thinking partner, going back and forth, refining, pushing, redirecting, asking questions, all of that. So basically, you give it a context, you tell it what you are trying to achieve, and not just what you want to produce. Like basically, you react to what it gives. You say, you're closer, but let's make it more formal, or this is good, but it needs a different approach, and you provide your objection to it, basically like a conversation. So it's not like a vending machine, it's more like a thinking partner this time, the one who is like infinitely patient, never bored, and doesn't mind even if you change directions three times back to back. So mode 2 is also where you have saved prompts that come in. So instead of reinventing your request every time, you have certain templates, some proven starting points for the task that you do repeatedly. And you paste it and you fill in the blanks and you're ready to go. So think of it like having a regular coffee at your favorite coffee shop. Like, you don't really have to explain what coffee is every time because this person knows you so well. So you just say your order and they make it for you. You both move on efficiently and pretty quick. So mode 2 is where consistency kicks in and where quality, does not is not random. It starts becoming reliable. So that is mode 2. Moving on to mode 3. this is where it works for you. So initially you gave it a task, in second you collaborated, and in third it's doing the work for you. And mode 3 is honestly the place that most people does not even know it exists yet. So mode 3 is where you like set up AI to work for you, and then it does the job without you really having to start it every time. You're not really giving it tasks in the moment. You already told everything that it needs to know, your brand voice, your preferences, your workflow, and now it's just operating in the background, like on your behalf, without you really interrupting every time. So think of it like the difference between cooking a meal yourself and cooking with a sous chef, and having a chef who probably knows your preferences so well that the meals just appear every time. Those are the three different modes, right? So in practice, mode 3 could look like this, okay? Like you build a custom GPT, like a version of AI that already knows your brand voice, your audience, your content, your context, your style. And everyone, like every time anyone on your team opens it, the context is already there. So no briefing is needed. It's already built and it's right there. Or like you've set up an automation when a new customer leaves a review, AI drafts a personalized response and drops it in your inbox for approval. You review and then send it. The writing is already done. Or maybe look at it like your meetings, your meeting ends and within 2 minutes, a summary of like action items lands in your Slack. So you just set it up once and now it just happens every time. So mode 3 is AI that runs without you prompting every time. Here's the truth. Most people I talk to, including people who use AI every day, are living in mode 1. Not because they're doing it wrong, but because nobody really showed them that there were other ways or other modes too. Mode 1 is awesome, but mode 2 is where it starts paying you back in time. And mode 3 is where genuinely, it starts feeling like AI starts feeling like a leverage. And you don't need to jump to mode 3 immediately. Like, that's not the point of this video. The point is that when you're sitting in front of AI and it feels like random or slow or like it's not quite delivering, you now have a question to ask yourself. Which mode am I in right now? And is that actually the right mode for this task? Sometimes mode 1 is exactly right. That's what you need, like a quick question, a quick answer, and it's done. Sometimes the task deserves mode 2, like a proper back and forth, a saved template, some context, and sometimes doing something repetitive enough needs mode 3. That's when it's worth that one time setup. So the goal isn't to always be in the highest mode or to always work in mode 3. It's to know which mode fits where and to choose it wisely instead of just defaulting to mode 1 every time or even mode 3 every time. So the question you need to ask yourself before every AI session is, which mode do I actually need right now? Mode 1, the task, mode 2, collaboration, or mode 3, the system. All right. So this video is part of the free course on AI basics for non-tech professionals, and I have linked the I have put the link in the description of the entire playlist. If you'd like to dig into the entire course, please go ahead and check it out. All right. In the next video, we are talking about what actually makes someone good at AI. And I know what you're thinking. Prompting. No, it's not prompting. It's at least not just prompting. There are three other things that matter just as much, and almost nobody talks about them. But I will. So, see you there.